Don't go off half caulked. Caulk it all the way. Today we're going to add a little bit of caulk to seal up the vent pipe to keep the bugs out. We're also going to wrap some aluminized tape around it to make sure the airflow stays inside the pipe and to help quiet it down a little bit. That's coming up right now. For this part of the job, I'm going to need a caulking gun. I have some caulk. It was some leftover clear silicone, and I'm going to use that for down the bottom. For the top, I'm going to use up whatever I've got left here, because this is an old tube, and there's no recovering this. And it's been sitting for a while, and I finally managed to get something to flow out of it by just cutting the whole end off. And right now I've got some good caulk. The other thing I'm going to need is some gloves. So I need some caulk, caulking gun, paper towel, and in order to seal up this piece, and down here, I'm going to seal up down here as well. I'm going to use some of this tape here on top of the caulk. But I'm also going to caulk around that, around the ceiling, and then I've got a hole there, but I don't even need the white stuff, but you do need to seal this stuff in. So let's get on that. I also have the little sliver out of here. I'm going to tape it into place and then try and glue that in. So let's see how that goes. I've got some spare caulk right here. Let's go up inside here and start caulking. Wow, can't get to that. But I'm going to put some caulk around there, and then I'll push it in by hand. So I'm just going to lay some down and just push it in by hand, because it's going to take a lot, which means I'm going to use my fingers to seal this up. I'm not going to be able to get much down in here. I've got a whole tube to throw out, so I mean, this was sitting for quite a while, and it's me bumping my head. Alright, so I got some around there. I'm going to be careful about how much of this stuff I put down here, because I don't want to make this thing impossible to get out. I'm also going to end up putting some on my fingers and just rolling it around the sides over here. Alright. Stuff has hardened. So the main reason here is the main thing here is to not have a place where bugs can hide out, especially roaches. Florida, we love our roaches, but we don't want them in the house. Okay, we don't love our roaches in the house or outside either, but they do eat dead leaves. The big palmetto bugs, they might be horrible to have inside the house, but they eat the leaves outside. And if you didn't have something to eat the leaves, then okay, let's see if I can't. That's it. I used up this whole bottle here. So this is not going to be, I'm not going to be able to apply this that easily. I'm just going to have to take it out a little bit by hand and just seal up around here. And it's not coming out smoothly either. It's coming out in clumps, which means this one's about to go bad as well. And remember, all this is going to get boxed in, so I'm not going to worry too much about what it looks like. Get as much of this stuff up there, especially in the back. You can't see in the back. Alright, so I'm going to seal this in as well. It's just going to take the silicone a little bit longer to set. But anything everything to make sure there's no place for the critters to hide. I talk about bugs mostly, but there's no telling what other kind of critters you can have around here. Well, I'm making a mess out of my shelf there. Up here, nobody's going to see this. Clean up where you want to clean up. Say right. Place like this. Okay. And you're going to use more than one paper towel, obviously, because it's not going to get everything. Don't be afraid to use particular feet. Don't stand on the counter with your shoes. Alright. And one thing I probably should have brought with me up the ladder is a pair of scissors. That's right there on the floor. You could tear this stuff, but I don't want to. Right there. I'm going to grab that with my toes. Could try and go all the way around with this, but it's just going to get messy. Alright. Yeah, that's definitely could get messy. Hadn't planned on any of that being all over. I got the scissors. Got a trash can nearby. Alright. Alright. Okay, that seals up that little piece there. Okay, little piece right here. Little piece right here. I was going to try and glue this up, but I don't, I've already thrown out that thing. I don't want to fool with it anymore. I think this tape will hold long enough for me to get some tape on the bottom, which is only one tape up around the bottom over here. Alright, alright. So more sealing in. Oh, I can go further. There we go. That's where it goes. Okay. All right. Now, the rest is sealing in the bottom. So we're going to seal in around here. A little bit at a time, one piece at a time. Let's see. Because it's not going to take large pieces. You're going to have to take it little bits at a time. Okay, so I can see from the top around the back. And it looks like that's going to be how I'm going to be able to get to this to seal it. Yeah, gonna need a little bit more there. There's no sense caulking this much. You can't get the caulk to stick. Or to stay, to hold the shape. But the tape, you can go around this and seal up all kinds of problems. Alright, one more piece and we'll be done with this part. And that goes back around over there. Okay. Alrighty then. Thanks for watching my program. If you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And for an organized listing of my YouTube videos, go to my website, www.wherearemyplacebos.com, and click on videos. Have a great day.